my kako, a Como by the Curtain Call, a weekly program of reviews, previews, interviews, and features of and or with the great art and artists on Maui and beyond. I'm Paul James Brown. Attached is an online gallery of photos from ProArts production of Kinky Boots 2024. Photos are provided by Michael and Ovijas of Maui Photographer LLC. ProArts Playhouse, Maui's only professional theater, opened a production of Harvey, Fierstein, and Cyndi Lauper's Tony Award-winning play Kinky Boots to a sold-out house last Friday. This is the best musical ProArts has ever done and will take its place in the memories of everyone lucky enough to snag a ticket as one of the best shows they will see. It's that good. I was informed there are only 175 seats left in the whole run. Ali Cardinelli does it all. He is the director, musical director, and choreographer, and with this effort, he demonstrated his talents and abilities have no limits. This is not an easy show. It is a complex, multi-generational story with many layers. The ProArts stage is minuscule, and the show has 14-member cast playing 18 characters. The story is about two men, Charlie Price, a marvelous Maui debut of Daniel Burnison, and Lola/Simon, the welcome return of the fabulous Charles Cook. Charlie is the son of the owner of a shoe factory, Price & Sons. They have been one of England's premier male shoemakers since 1886. Lola/Simon's father is a prize fighter, and at a young age, we see Marcus Kamale Hedge as young Simon dancing in red stilettos in the opening number, The Most Beautiful Thing in the World, to the severe disdain of his father. Also, in this number, we see Gus Solomon, who was so good as Ted in the Neverland cast of Maui on Stage's Peter and the Starcatcher, portraying a young Charlie who reveals his extreme dislike for shoes. Fast forward and we see Charlie departing from Northampton, where his father's plant is, to London with his betrothed Nicola, the multi-character Jamie Nicole Wilcox, to pursue a career in real estate. His father, Brendan O'Coleman, making a welcome return to Maui stages after a 20-year hiatus, is less than thrilled by his son's departure, and when they arrive in London, Charlie gets a phone call informing him his father has died. He returns to Northampton, duty-bound to continue the family business. Now we meet adult Simon, who has grown into a spectacular drag queen, Lola. She is accompanied by the triple threat angels, Aaron Pardini, Jesse Rosettis, and Matt Fennelly. Their number, The Land of Lola, and The Reprise are the first of many showstoppers. Charlie learns his father has been keeping the company going despite disastrous sales, and he decides he will cut down his workforce, something he is loath to do because he has known these folks for most of his life. Then he hits on an idea based on a meeting with Lola. He believes drag queens need to wear women's look-alike shoes, but they must work to support the weight of men. He convinces Lola to design for him, and they prepare for success and fame. One of the subplots involves one of the workers at the shoe factory, Don, Jonathan Salcedo Viola, returning to Maui stage after a 13-year break. He is a macho guy with a chip on his shoulder. He is a homophobe who challenges Lola's manhood. The other subplot involves Lauren, the lovely Danielle Ferrer, who is smitten with Charlie and thinks the feelings are reciprocated. Will Charlie save the company? Will he and Nicola wed? Will Lola get her kinky boots? These and other answers await you at ProArts Playhouse, if you can get tickets. Charles Cook's Lola is sexy, powerful, heartbreaking, sensitive, and joyous. From the moment he steps on the stage, he had the audience in rapture. He belted out R&B like Smokey Robinson and rock like a cross between Prince, MJ, and Stevie Wonder. He sailed across the floor in those high heels smoothly and effortlessly. His timing was like an atomic clock. These energetic scenes were spectacular and thrilled the audience. But it was his ballad with Charlie on I'm Not My Father's Son where his real skill was on display. This is the emotional high point of the show. In this song, he begins with just piano accompaniment. In a high, clear, plaintive voice, he recalls his childhood and what his father wanted and what a disappointment he was. It contrasts so markedly with what has come before. Then Charlie joins him, revealing how he betrayed his father's desires for him. Their duet was stunning. They are both tenors, but their harmonizing brought another level to this performance. It was glorious. Mr. Burnison gave us a complex Charlie who was struggling to live up to his ancestral legacy while navigating a difficult relationship and finding he has more in common with Lola than he ever thought possible. He showed real lady man qualities along with some pretty serious acting chops and a beautiful pure tenor that he had going off on Not My Father's Son and Soul of a Man. Daniel Ferrer glows as the factory worker elevated to management by Charlie because when he is firing her, she suggests he do what the other shoe companies were doing to survive, find a niche market. She is so bright she almost blinds the audience. She has a Broadway quality belt, she knows who she is and what she wants, and her song Wrong Guys was both funny and poignant. Jamie Nicole Wilcox played three characters. She was the petty bourgeois fiancée of Charlie, Nicola, the hilarious officious stage manager of the shoe fashion show in Milan, and a factory worker. Her Nicola was so good that I had to look in the program several times before I realized Ms. Wilcox was doing the part. Such fine work. The other cast member who played multiple roles was Brendan O'Coleman. He played Charlie's wishful father, and Harry, the shoe salesman who helps Charlie, and the designer of the condos which Nicola surprised Charlie his dad intended for the factory to become. He created three separate and thoroughly distinctive characters. Mr. Salcedo Viola's Don goes on a real journey from macho man to one who accepts all. He gave us a nuanced character who is transformed by Lola's generosity and care. The Angels not only backed up Lola on her numbers, but they acted as pure, powerful singers and dancers throughout the show. They performed in 7 numbers, and in every number they had energy to power a city. Their dancing was together. They appeared as if they had been dancing as an ensemble for years, rather than weeks, and their singing was full and harmonic. Merica Frost as Pat did a sensuous tango with Lola in the second act on What a Woman Wants. It was humorous and emotionally engaging at once. Excellent work. Scott Smith as the factory manager, George, and Riley Franco's factory worker round out this outstanding cast. Congratulations, fine work. Mr. Cardinale's fingerprint on everything in this show, acting, singing, and dancing, gave it the quality imprimatur that few shows have. The postage stamp size stage at ProArts was filled with the highest level of theater, thanks to his work. And the choreography showed off the ability of the dancers, especially the Angels, but he didn't just choreograph for trios and quartets. There were several numbers where the entire cast was on stage, and I loved the tango. Lynn McCune was the mastermind behind the fantastic set. When I heard ProArts was intending to do this show, I was skeptical. I saw the Broadway show, and I know how many locations this show needs. So I was delighted to see Ms. McCune exercising her remarkable creativity and talent in the design of this fabulous set. It worked every moment. I wish they could have afforded to have a live band. It would have brought this work to another level, but I understand it was impossible due to financial concerns as well as spatial and logistical ones. The costumes for this show deserve great praise. Everyone looked fabulous, especially the Angels' closing Union Jack outfits and everything Lola/Simon wore, and the boots. Where did they get all those boots from? Accolades go to Cabaret and Cocktails with assistance from Linda Ager, Beth Fox, Katie Weeks, and Micah Oberg for their outstanding work. Way to go. Kinky Boots continues until April 7th, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 7:30, and Sunday at 2 p.m. You can go to www.ProArtsMaui for tickets and information. Next Saturday and Sunday are sold out. Act fast. You do not want to miss this show. Well, that's Curtain Call for this week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Paul James Brown. Maui strong. Ahui ho.